Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Amy Downing, and actually I would like to I thought of this many times, but I thought let me just go ahead. And I know I did a previous vlog while I was driving to my clinical. So I am an adult gerontology primary care nurse practitioner, and currently I'm not certified yet, but I'm working on it. And I just want to record this for the benefit of myself and also a fellow nurse practitioner, most specifically with AGNP. So there's not a lot about AGNP. The difference between AGNP and FNP is very simple. We don't have pediatrics, and our focus of concentration is of course gerontology in primary care. So a lot of people have confusion about, hey, are you going to work in the hospital, which hospital are you going to work? Well, basically not, because that's not how we are trained in primary care. So I see myself working in a clinic or in a primary care clinic. So anyway, without further ado, let me just go ahead straight to the purpose of this video. So I graduated April 14, and prior to that, our school required us to have a review with Barkley. And at that time, I was taking two classes, one of which was a clinical, and it's not the way I wanted it, because if I want to review for a board exam, I would like to stay focused 100%. Unfortunately, it didn't happen because, if you're in school, you have to do your discussion, you have to do your assignment, you have to respond to your classmate and stuff like that. And of course, the time that you need to spend in your clinical also eats up your time and energy to focus on the review. So I told myself, I'm just going to focus to take my board review after I graduated, which I did. So my husband, I'm thankful to my husband because he enrolled me to a comprehensive live review. So I utilized Sarah Michelle review. It's a 5 weeks live review. I like it because it's straight to the point, and her videos, you'll be addicted to listen to her because of her voice, and she's so sweet. One thing I really like is how I could easily remember things that's hard for me to remember. So she will break it down, and I'm not saying that she's the only one who will do that. I'm pretty sure there are other reviewers have their own unique way to teach, but um, in my opinion, because she's also a nurse practitioner and could relate to us, our needs, and our future experiences, so I go for that. And also, don't get me wrong, I also like Fitzgerald. I listened to her for the whole week prior to the start of Sarah Michelle live review. Did it help me? Yes, it did, because that's very in-depth. And I'll be honest with you, once I become certified nurse practitioner, I'll probably go back to Fitzgerald, because in my opinion, her lecture is more clinical. That will help you, that will help us in our actual clinical practice. It's too lengthy. It's okay for me. If you're that type of person that you like lengthy lectures, then that's Fitzgerald. With Sarah Michelle, if you have already a good foundation of a comprehensive lecture, then Sarah Michelle is perfect for you, because she it's not how I don't want to say it's shortcut, but she will make it straight to the point, strong points, or highlight points that you just basically need for the board exam. So what I did during that 5 weeks, I will repeat, I did not do practice questions. I only did practice questions every day because it's a required. We called it there's a mandatory quiz, which it helped. Honestly, for that entire 5 weeks, I passed twice. I met the grade. I met the quota grade. But anyway, you can do it again. The importance is your brain will get used to it, you know. And because I repeatedly hear her videos, she has in-depth, she has crash course, and she has the pharmacology videos in that live program. So I just keep listening to that over and over again. And then last day of my review, which was May 21st, that's the day I started doing the practice questions. And we were told to have a quality practice question and not quantity, but that I did not obey. Because back in nursing school in the Philippines, we were trained and we were advised, if we're going to do a board exam, to do a minimum of 150 to 500 questions a day. That's crazy, but actually it helped, because I'll show you now. So from May 21st to actually just 6 days that I did a thorough, intense practice question. So I did this chart to monitor. I don't know how you guys do it. Okay, you can see it. Okay, so what I did was I tested myself per domain. Like, for example, adult diagnosis, adult assessment, adult plan, adult evaluation, geriatric diagnosis, geriatric assessment, plan evaluation, pharmacology. She has 3 pharmacology in her Q bank, and the professional role. So if you could see my scores, okay. So my lowest was 68%, and I guarantee you that that was geriatric evaluation. It has 25 items. I remember this day, or this time while I was answering this one, my brain was so tired, you know. But the rest, I was scoring in 90s and 80s and 70s. So she has 2 AGNP full length practice, meaning I didn't understand it at first. When you say full length practice, when you click the answer or your answer of your choice, whether it's right or wrong, it will not provide you the right answer or rationale only at the end of the quiz. So this is my first attempt of that 177 question for AGNP. I scored 89%, and the second one I scored 90%. First attempt. That's why I like that. I like doing practice question a minimum of 150 questions a day. It helped me because it retains into my brain very well. And then with the other test domain, I was scoring between 72%, 73%, I have 83%, I have 89%. And the pharmacology, I was scoring 88, 88, 94%. So yes, because what I did was listen to her video over and over again. Now, did I focus on her review alone? I would say 90%, because I supplement myself if I need to understand a little bit deeper in some areas that I need to understand fully. I utilize this book by Maria Codina Leik. So she has accurate information. She also has an online. If you would ask me, I prefer the online. Why? Because the website will tell you when to update or not. So if there's a new guideline that will surely appear to the board exam, it's going to be accurate. So there are questions that's been updated, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, that's been updated in the online practice question that's not being corrected in the book. So practice questions here, I didn't do the practice question here. I'm gonna do the practice questions in the website, in the Leik website. And also, that's gonna be my next batch of reviews. So what my plan is, after this is my first attempt, I'm going to repeat the entire test domain under the Sarah Michelle question bank, and see if I'm scoring above 85, then I'll stop. But with the full length practice, I'll probably need to do 2 more rounds, and then after that, then I will do the Leik. That is my plan. So in the Leik practice, a full length practice, they have 2 of 150 items and 2 175 items practice question. Now, I've been hearing, and you probably guys familiar with FNP mastery. I just put it in my plan to do, just to study and not to just to study. Oh, sorry, see that, study, meaning I'm just gonna read it, and then I also bought Exam Edge AGNP, and see if, I was telling myself I'm gonna do this after everything, and if I am scoring above, they said above 70 is fine, but I've been taking board exam in different professions, and based on my experience, you have to set a higher standard when you do your practice exam, which is actually a suggestion of my husband. So I put in my mind, don't be satisfied with 70%. In my mind, it has to be a minimum of 85%. That's in my mind. So I know for sure, based on my experience, I will answer each test question without feeling doubtful. Of course I want to pass, and of course every day, what I do, the moment I open my eyes, I prayed. I don't know what your faith is, but I prayed. As I'm a Christian, I offer that day to God, and so I can do the best as I can. Yeah, just if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead so you can follow my journey, and then I will do another video when I'm done doing my second attempt on this one. These are just dates. These are just dates that I made. Okay, meaning today I'm just going to review all the wrong answers, or the wrong things that I did on this practice questions, and I also noted the items that I picked it, but I doubted on it. It was the right answer, but I have a doubt on that item. So I took note of it as well. And then I'm reviewing all of those items today. So tomorrow I'm going to start my second round. So I'll see you again in my next video, or next vlog. And leave your comments below if you have any questions. Maybe we can share thoughts and ideas on how to review and be prepared for NP board exam. Take care and have a wonderful day. See you next time. Hi guys, I just thought to just do a quick separate or additional video on top of the first video I did. I just want to show this a little bit closer on how I did my how I am doing my tracking to my progress, to my review. So this is what I'm talking about. It's a test domain. Some people would do the per system, which I did initially, and it's only like 5-item quiz. The most is 12-item quiz. But I like it because it's a mixture. In that way, it will make me understand better. So this is my screen. This is how I do it. So I wrote there first attempt, second attempt, third attempt, and I wrote here the domain and my plan in the future or near future on how will I do it. So this is how I scored, and if you see, I highlighted that 69%, 68. It's because it means that I already reviewed my wrong answers and the answers that I doubted. So it means I'm done with it, and I'm gonna knock it down today, all of this, and this, so I can proceed tomorrow. So this is my plan. Okay. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoy it.